Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about some questions in thermodynamics chapter. Let us go with the first question. First question is work done in all reversible processes is equal. So first let us know about work done. See here. Let us take a PV diagram like this. PV diagram. We know that area under PV diagram. Area under PV diagram is work done. Area under PV diagram is work done. Consider the system is at initial state. Initial state దగ్గర ఉన్నది అనుకోండి. Let this system is going from initial state to final state. ఫస్ట్ ఇనిషియల్ స్టేట్ నుంచి ఫైనల్ స్టేట్కి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. సో వెనెవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇనిషియల్ స్టేట్ టు ఫైనల్ స్టేట్, ఏరియా అండర్ PV diagram is nothing but work done. So this is the work done in the first case. Reversible process is nothing but the system has to come back to its initial state as it goes from 1 to 2 again. ఈ ఏదైతే పాత్లో వెళ్ళిందో అదే పాత్లో సేమ్ ఫస్ట్ పొజిషన్కి రావాలి. సచ్ ప్రాసెస్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ది రివర్సబుల్ ప్రాసెస్. సో ఇన్ బోత్ ద సిచ్యువేషన్స్, ఇన్ దిస్ వన్ అండ్ ఇన్ దిస్ వన్, area under the PV diagram is same, so work done are equal. So the statement true is correct. In an open system for maximum work the process must be entirely reversible process. And which of the following is true for a closed system? Closed system is nothing but, we discussed about open system, closed system and isolated system. Open system is nothing but in which both mass exchanges with surroundings and energy also exchanges with surroundings. Energy also exchanges with surroundings. Closed system is one in which mass does not exchange with surroundings. Mass does not exchange with surroundings, but mass does not exchange with surroundings, but energy may exchange with surroundings. And isolated system is nothing but both isolated system, both mass and energy do not exchange with surroundings. Mass do not exchange with surroundings, energy also do not exchange with surroundings. So let us come to closed system here. In closed system, mass will not be exchanged with surroundings. That is, mass does not enter or leave the system. This option is correct for this case. Okay. Now I am going to explain fourth question. A piston cylinder contains air at 6000 kilopascals. 290 Kelvin and a volume of 0.01 meter cube. Here the given things, note down the given things. Pressure P1 is equal to 600 kilopascals, converting into SI system of units, and temperature T1 is equal to 290 kelvins, and volume V1 equal to 0.01 meter cube. 0.01 meter cube. A constant pressure process gives 54 kilojoules of work done is equal to how much? 54 kilojoules. That is 54,000 joules is work done. Find the final volume of the air. What is the final volume? So here we know work done in constant process is nothing but work done is equal to P into V2 minus V1. So here V2 minus V1 is nothing but work done by P. So here work done is how much? 54,000 joules divided by P. Pressure is how much? He has given it as 600 into 10 to the power of 3. 600 into 10 to the power of 3. Okay. So this 10 to the power of 3 and 10 to the power of 3 get cancels. You will get V2 minus V1 equal to 54 divided by 600, and V2 is equal to V1 plus 54 divided by 600. Here V1 is given, substitute the V1 value and you will get the answer for V2. You will get the answer for V2. Okay, right. Next, we will go to next fifth question. At a constant temperature, here the temperature is constant. In this case, an ideal gas is compressed from 6 liters to 4 liters. Initial volume is 6 liters and final volume V2 is equal to 4 liters by a constant external pressure of 5 atmospheres. Pressure is also constant here. Pressure is also constant, and which is equal to 5 atmospheres. So how much work is done on the gas? As the system is compressed, when system is being compressed, work is done on the gas. When the system expands, we know work done by the gas. So now work done is equal to constant pressure. In constant pressure, work done equal to P delta V. Here P is nothing but how much? 5 atmospheres into delta V is nothing but final volume minus initial volume. That is 4 liters minus 6 liters. So work done is equal to minus 10 liter atmosphere is the answer. Okay, next come to question number 6. A system suffers an increase in thermal energy, internal energy of 80 joules. Increase in internal energy is nothing but positive, and which is equal to 80 joules, and at the same time has 50 joules of work done on it. Work done on the system. Work done on the system is nothing but negative, and which is equal to how much? 50 joules. Negative 50 joules work done on the system. What is the heat change of the system? What is change in heat of the system? We know from first law of thermodynamics, from first law of thermodynamics, delta Q equal to delta U plus delta W. Here delta Q is equal to delta U is how much? Increase in internal energy is 80 joules, and work done on the system. Work done on the system is nothing but negative, and which is equal to minus 50 joules. 80 joules minus 50 joules is nothing but 30 joules is heat supplied. So 30 joules plus 30 joules. Answer B is correct. Next, temperature of a gas is produced due to kinetic energy of molecules or collision between the molecules. So option B is correct. A closed system is one in which closed system is nothing but a system is closed. We discussed already in problem number 2. Mass do not exchange. Mass do not exchange, does not exchange with surroundings, but energy may exchange with surroundings. So we will see here, mass does not cross boundaries. This is correct. Though energy may do so. Energy may cross the boundaries. Mass crosses the boundary but not energy. This is wrong option. Neither mass nor energy crosses the boundaries of the system. This is isolated system, not a closed system. Isolated system. Both energy and mass cross the boundaries of the system. This is nothing but open system. So the correct answer is what? Option A is correct answer. Mass do not cross the boundaries, but energy may do. Next, come to question number 9. According to kinetic theory of gases, the absolute zero temperature is attained when volume of the gas is equal to 0, pressure of the gas is equal to 0, kinetic energy of the molecules equal to 0. This is the correct answer. So, because temperature is related to what? Kinetic energy of the gases, molecules. Okay. See here, internal energy depends only on temperature. Internal energy is mainly because of the kinetic energy of the molecules, not potential energy. So here the absolute zero temperature is attained only when kinetic energy of the molecules is equal to 0. Correct option is C. Now, kinetic theory of gases assumes that the collision between the molecules are, while we were obtaining an expression for internal energy or kinetic energy of a molecule, we assumed two cases there. First one is the gas molecules obey perfectly elastic collisions. Okay, so the answer is perfectly elastic. And next one is kinetic energy of the molecules in terms of the absolute temperature is proportional to kinetic energy of the molecules. We have discussed already in kinetic theory of gases, translation kinetic energy of the molecule, one molecule. For one molecule it is given by 3 by 2 kBT. So kinetic energy is proportional to absolute temperature. So it is proportional to absolute temperature only. Okay. Intensive property of a system is one whose value, intensive property is nothing but independent of mass. Intensive, independent of mass, independent of mass. Also we can define intensive property as when we divide the system into large number of partitions, the variable will not be changed. So here what is intensive property? One is independent of mass, next one is constant, variable is constant, property is constant, variable is constant, even the system divides into some partitions or some parts. Okay. So depends on the mass of the system, like volume. No, it is a extensive property. Volume is extensive property because when we take the system like this, when we divide into some parts, the volume will be changed. So it is extensive property, not intensive property. So this is not the correct answer. Does not depend on the mass of the system, like temperature, pressure, etc. This is the correct answer. Temperature, on dividing the system, temperature of the system will not be changed. Temperature will not be changed. So it is intensive property. Pressure of the system is also, if you take a room and room temperature is nothing but 27 degrees Celsius approximately, and pressure is 1 atmosphere. On dividing the room into large number of partitions, ఒకటే రూమ్ని 2 parts లాగా సపరేట్ చేద్దాం ఏదైనా కార్డ్బోర్డ్ పెట్టి. సో 2 sides of the rooms, 2 parts of the rooms will be at same temperature and same pressure. So temperature and pressure also intensive properties. So intensive property does not depend on the mass, and it will be constant if the system is divided into large number of parts. So intensive property does not depend on the mass of the system, independent of the mass of the system, like temperature and pressure do. Right. Next, characteristic gas constant of a gas. Gas constant is nothing but R. R is equal to what? We have proved already. Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Cp minus Cv is equal to R. So answer is Cp minus Cv. Oh, the question repeated again. The characteristic gas constant of the gas is equal to Cp minus Cv. Right. Which of the following is not intensive property? Which is not intensive property? Intensive property means independent of mass. Independent of mass. So pressure is intensive property, temperature is intensive property, density is also intensive property, internal energy is extensive property. So this is not a intensive property. Correct answer is D. Now next question, which of the following items is not a path function? Is not a path function. That means is not a path function means point function. Which of the following items is a point function? Okay. Heat is a path function. Work is also a path function. Internal energy is a state function or point function. So the correct answer is internal energy. This is path function. This is path function. But internal energy is point function. That means path function means heat energy depends on path followed. Work also depends on path followed. But internal energy only depends on initial and final points or initial and final states. It is a state function. So internal energy is not the path function. Heat and work are path functions. A perfect gas at 27 degrees Celsius is heated at constant pressure till its